Good evening everyone again, and welcome to another Up the Boro chat video, and tonight I'm joined by Andy Haworth. Good evening, Andy.
Good evening, you okay?
Yeah, not bad. Yourself?
I'm very well, thank you. Yeah, very well.
Oh, that's good to hear. We'll crack straight on with the questions. So from Terry Radford, what made you move to Stafford Rangers?
What made me move? Main reason for moving is probably Alex Meakin. Obviously, know him from before. He was my assistant manager at Boro, so yeah, got a call from Alex and knew he was interested, so that was the main reason for coming down.
Yeah, so there was no second thought about it as soon as Alex was on the phone?
Yeah, I enjoyed working with Alex previously, so yeah, thought why not? Yeah, that was the main reason.
Yeah, that's good to hear. And from Ben Alcock, how have you settled in at the Rangers?
Yeah, settled in very well. The lads are all welcoming, good set of lads, good team spirit and that in a group. So yeah, no, they were all sort of welcoming. So no, it's good, settled in nice and easy. Yeah,
they seem to be a good set of lads. I say I've seen them lots and lots of times, both here at training and on the pitch, and the camaraderie between them seems to be very good at the moment.
Yeah, no, that's right. Yeah, plenty of banter flying about, and no, yeah, at the end of the day, they're a good set of lads. Pleasures to work with and play with.
Yeah, I've seen more than a bit of banter flying about with them. It's good to see though.
Yeah.
And obviously, if we went through your CV, obviously this video is only 10 minutes long. We won't have time to cover all the clubs. But you know, how come you've had so many clubs? Was it a question of trouble settling there, or have there been other factors?
No, I think I'm just going for the Guinness Book of Records, to be honest. No.
You can't be far off it now.
Jokes aside, I mean, it's part and parcel of football, really. At the end of the day, I think it happens. Football, as we all know, is not the most stable of jobs. So no, it happens. When your time's up to move on, you have to go where you best think you're best suited to playing at the time. So no, it's just one of those things, I think.
Well travelled. Put that well travelled. That's a good way of putting it.
Yeah, I feel like a gypsy.
Well, that was one of the questions I didn't put on here, so I did ask that, didn't I? Yeah.
No, I'm definitely not, by the way.
No. So from Darren Allport, how do you compare Stafford Rangers from what you've seen so far against other non-league clubs you've been at?
Yeah, good question. From the outset, coming in, sort of, I knew it was a pretty big club straight away from what I can see from the ground and the setup, and the fan base as well. So the infrastructure's there to kick on, and hopefully we can stay in the league this season, and then hopefully aim for next season doing good things. But no, yeah, it seems to have all the potential there from other sort of non-league clubs I've been at previously. So.
Yeah, so hearing you talking there about building for next year, that sounds like you want to be around next year for the progression.
That's a discussion I'll have to have at the end of the season, and obviously the main focus is now to obviously stay in the league. So
stay in the league, yeah.
Stay in the league, yeah. So that's it, and then come the summertime, we'll see what's what.
Yeah. And from Sean Billy Connolly, in quite a few games you've seemed to have been taken off the pitch, substituted. How do you feel about that?
Fuming. Yeah, fuming, to be fair.
So, be honest, Alex doesn't watch this.
No, I'm sure he does, but with me, I wear my heart on my sleeve, so I can be come across frustrated and angry at times. I do want to take part in the full game. So I just want to play football. I want to play 90 minutes. So yeah, obviously I'm going to be frustrated coming off if it's after 60, 70 minutes. But all I can do is just sort of help the team out as best as I can in the time that I'm on the pitch.
Yeah, I suppose on the positive side of that, at least you're on the pitch at the start of the game rather than coming on in after 70 or 80 minutes.
Yeah, of course. It's plenty of time to make an impact, whether by sort of creating a goal, setting up a goal, or trying to score myself. As long as at the end of the day, it's all about the 3 points for the team.
Yep. And from Den Kitchen, which is the best team that you've played for, and who's been the best manager you've actually played under?
Oh, that's a good question as well, actually. Best manager first?
Yeah, either or either.
I've had a couple, to be fair. I liked Mark Hughes when I was at Blackburn, coming up through the youth team and the reserves as well, training with the first team. And then obviously after that, Paul Ince, it was gave me my debut there. So yeah, he gave me a new contract. So I enjoyed working with him. He obviously joined in training, so that was good to learn what he was sort of like as a player as well. And then after that, I'd have to say Alan Nell probably at Bury. We won promotion from League 2 to League 1. So yeah, that was one of my best seasons there, the first season at Bury.
Yeah, I think really promotion season is always one you remember, isn't it?
Oh yeah, definitely, yeah. And the not just that though, the type of football we played that season, yeah, it was just an enjoyable team to sort of play and express yourself. That's the main thing.
And from Nick Barron's little lad Albert, who's here every week, he's one of our regulars, little Albert. Which football team do you support?
Obviously Man United, Manchester United.
Do you live in Essex, do you?
Live in Essex, yeah, may as well to be fair, yeah, no. My first experience, first game I went to was at Old Trafford, so ever since I was the age of 5, 6 years old I think, so ever since then it's been Man United all the way. I used to go to the Man United soccer schools as well, soccer camps like Bobby Charlton, soccer schools as well, so yeah, it's all been Man United.
Yeah, so it sounds, with a couple of names you mentioned earlier on, you've come across quite a few of the old pros of the game in your time. Yeah, obviously played against a few as well. It's kicked on. Obviously played with, you know, Phil Jones is now at United now, and we're playing in reserves against Pogba and Danny Welbeck and who else is there now? Gerard Piqué as well. So, they all seem to have pushed on quite well as well, haven't they?
They seem to have pushed on. I've seemed to have come down a little bit, but nah, it's
early days.
Early days, yeah.
From Albert's dad, Nick, if there was one rule you could change in football, what would it be?
One rule, probably the new offside system. I don't like it when, you know, the players deemed offside, but they don't put the flag up until we sort of get to the ball. It's a bit frustrating. You get to the ball about sort of 10 seconds later and you put the flag up. I don't just put it up straight away. I think they changed that recently, haven't they?
Yeah,
do you
find it quite frustrating? I know we do as fans that I know they're not called linesmen no more, the referee's assistant. They tend to not make a decision for themselves a lot of the time. They're always looking at the referee to basically copy him.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, at the end of the day, I think they do the best that they can. So, it's a tough job as well, but that's one of the things I probably change as well.
Yeah, and from Nathan Radford, out of the current set of players we've got at Boro, would you actually pay to go and watch any of them, and why?
Absolutely not, no. No.
No, that's it, save you £10 and... that's fair enough. And from Mark Alcock, where do you prefer to play, i.e. what's your best position?
Anywhere up top, so either behind a striker or a left wing, I'd say, probably left. I could obviously play right as well, I'm predominantly right-footed. But yeah, I enjoy playing on the left-hand side as well, sort of cutting in and shooting or crossing or threading a pass through. So yeah, anywhere up top.
As long as you're up the front of the end.
As long as I'm playing on the pitch, so it doesn't matter. Yeah.
And from Mark Bennett, other than football, are there any other sports you enjoy playing or watching?
I love tennis in the summertime. I play a lot of tennis. I enjoy watching. More recently, I'm into the UFC and boxing as well. I'm into boxing. I do quite a bit of boxing training as well, outside of football. I find that it helps with, you know, cardio. It's both sort of upper body and legs as well, so that kind of helps me out transferring that sort of training across to, you know, football. I can relate to the boxing. I used to box in the forces. So 40s, I thought it'd be 30s.
Forces, not 40s. Right. From Mark Evans, what's your favourite tipple?
Tipple? Well, I don't drink that much, to be honest. Occasional night out, but I do like a glass of red wine after a game on a Saturday.
Well, it's supposed to be good for you, isn't it?
The old ticker, isn't it?
Yeah, it's supposed to be good for you. My wife insists she can't cook without a glass of red wine in her hand.
It's called the love juice as well. gets the juices flowing.
Oh, does it? Right. Yeah. Well,
yeah.
I think I'm beyond that stage now. So, and another one from Mark Alcock. Whereabouts do you live, and do you find it easy to combine the travelling with playing football and having a home life?
Yeah, I live in Preston. Obviously got Matt Hill with me, so yeah, it's pretty easy. We just meet up, you know, around Preston and take it in turns to drive in, and then we meet. Obviously, there's a couple of lads from Manchester as well, so we all sort of, you know, join a car school and come down in one car. So there's about 4 or 5 of us. So you know, it's easy enough. We don't sort of drive down. Well, we drive down once every sort of 2 weeks. Works out, so it's good. Yeah, it's nice and easy. It's good.
Yeah, have you had any scares yet? I don't mean with yourselves involved, but like, you know, an accident on the way that's going to hold you up 3 or 4 hours, or
yeah, nightmare. You know what the M6 is like.
Oh yeah, I'm up and down to Manchester every day. So.
Every 10 minutes on there. So nah, it's obviously it's half term now, so it's nice and easy. But yeah, rush hours sometimes it's pretty hard work getting in.
Yeah. That was the only worry, like I say, with most of you being up the north there. If there's a major incident on the M6, we could end up with about 7 players. And
yeah, I mean, on a good day, it's probably about an hour and 10 to get down here.
Yeah.
Training, an hour 15.
Yeah.
So not too
that's
bad.
not too bad then. Yeah. I'm sure there's a good crack going on in the car as well.
Oh, there is. Yeah. Music as well.
Yeah. Well, as long as
I'm
on
the playlist.
As long as it's not Joe Cuff's music, I've heard it. What's your occupation outside of football then?
Yeah, occupation. So studying to be a PE teacher. I'm doing cover supply teaching at various schools, high schools across Preston and Blackpool. So doing that, I've recently qualified to be a personal trainer. So I'm just starting out in the gym as well. So PTing as well, which really goes hand in hand with football life as well. So I've always been into my fitness anyway. So yeah, it just goes hand in hand really, football.
Yeah. And just to end then, we've got some quick fire questions. So do you like Nando's?
Oh, of course, yeah. Who doesn't?
Yeah. Any particular part of Nando's?
What do I like?
Are you a 1, a 2, a 3 or a 4 chilli person?
I'm a 4 chicken man.
Yeah.
Double pitter.
Yeah. And in the current Boro squad, who's got the worst dress sense?
Oh God, worst dress sense. I'm trying to think back to the Christmas night out. Who can I say?
I'm sure they won't be watching.
I don't know. Theo's probably got a few rascal. Yeah, I've seen Theo in a few rascal coats. To be fair. Yeah.
We'll go for Theo then. Yeah. And which player is the least likely to buy a drink around at the bar?
Oh, I'm gonna have to say Matt Hill because he doesn't drink, so
yeah,
he's one. He won't be at the bar, so probably.
Yeah, there's not somebody when somebody's around normally. Oh, I'm just going to the toilet and disappears for 10 minutes.
Yeah, there's probably a few of them actually, but I'm gonna have to go for Matt Hill because obviously I know he doesn't really drink, so yeah, probably that one.
Messi or Ronaldo?
Ronaldo for me personally, because obviously growing up as a kid, I did watch him and model my game, around him, and yeah, growing up I'd say he was my favourite player, kind of an idol. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go for Ronaldo.
Yeah. And finally, just to wind things up, then a question here from a young lad called Ben Mills.
All right, okay, Mills, yeah.
Vocally supported by Joe Cuff.
Right, yeah.
Why do you wear gloves when you play football?
It's a fashion accessory, isn't it?
I don't know, is it?
And my hands get very cold quickly as well, so we've got to say, it's been a cold winter, so, I find that, if my bones are cold, I can't really, warm up properly in the game. I can't, get myself going, get myself, warmed up, so, yeah.
No, that's fine. Well, that's the excuse you're sticking to, Ben, so I'll let you take that one up with it.
Yeah, I still wear it in pre-season as well. So.
Well, cheers for that, Andy. It's been a pleasure to talk to you, and good luck with training tonight.
Thanks very much, thank you.